I had it all, lad. A beautiful home, a thriving career, and most importantly, a wife I loved more than life itself, Sarah. We were that couple people pointed to and said, "That's real love." Movie nights curled up on the couch, spontaneous getaways, quiet mornings with shared coffee, and louder nights with shared dreams. Ours was the kind of bond that felt unbreakable. We were high school sweethearts who'd grown into soulmates, married young, never spent a night apart, not because we had to, but because we never wanted to, until everything began to unravel. It started subtly, like hairline cracks in a flawless painting. Sarah, always a social butterfly, became distant, preoccupied. Work excuses trickled in, then became routine. Late nights, surprise meetings, last-minute presentations. I didn't question it. Blinded by trust and the weight of years together, I chalked it up to the pressures of a demanding job. I was a man in love, and I was about to learn just how cruel that love could be. It was a Friday evening. Sarah called to say she wouldn't be home for dinner. A big client, a crucial pitch, couldn't be avoided. It sounded believable. It always did. I cooked my usual pasta, ate alone in the quiet, the silence suddenly heavy, unnatural. As I cleaned up, I noticed her laptop sitting open on the kitchen counter. It lit up with a message notification. A name I didn't recognize. Mark. A cold knot tightened in my stomach. Something felt off, deeply, viscerally wrong. Sarah wasn't careless with her tech, and she sure as hell didn't leave messages open for the world to see. Curiosity clawed at me, dangerous and primal. I hesitated. Then I clicked. The screen filled with explicit messages. Graphic, unmistakable. Intimate words exchanged with ease, like it wasn't their first time. Confessions and cravings. Time-stamped. Recent. My knees nearly buckled. The air left the room. I felt sick. Nausea climbed like a wave crashing from within. This wasn't a passing flirtation or an old flame relit. This was real, raw, ongoing. I stumbled toward the bedroom, clutching at disbelief, praying for some kind of misunderstanding. Denial screamed louder than truth. I opened her drawer, the one where she kept her most personal things. Nestled there was a lipstick, a sultry shade I'd never seen her wear. It was still warm. It was all the confirmation I needed. My Sarah, the woman I thought I knew down to her breath, had spent the night with another man. The betrayal wasn't just emotional. It was physical, visceral, invasive. I could feel the words from that message sear themselves into my memory, each one slicing deeper than the last. Sleep didn't come that night. I lay on my back, eyes burning into the ceiling, every happy memory flickering before me like dying embers. Every laugh, every kiss, now poisoned by deceit. What had once been love was now a twisted storm of heartbreak, fury, and the unshakable thirst for retribution. The days that followed were torture wrapped in routine. Sarah, utterly unaware of the storm brewing beneath my calm exterior, went on pretending. She kissed me good morning, called me honey, told me she loved me. Every word, every touch, felt like acid against my skin. I wanted to scream, to confront, to expose the truth and watch her squirm under the weight of it. But I didn't. I had a plan, and it wouldn't be messy or loud. It would be methodical, precise, ruthless. I contacted a lawyer, quietly initiated divorce proceedings, transferred half our shared savings into an untouchable account, began collecting proof, screenshots, message logs, timestamps, everything. I even went to the hotel mentioned in the messages, spoke to the front desk, confirmed the reservation. Her name, his. Each step made my rage colder, more focused. I refused to be a victim. I would reclaim my dignity, my peace, and I'd make sure she never forgot what she destroyed. I called it Operation Open Book, and it would end with her public undoing. I reached out to everyone we knew, family, friends, colleagues. Then I built a website, a clean, surgical digital archive of her betrayal. The messages, the lipstick, the hotel receipt, labeled, time-stamped, categorized. A timeline of deception. No commentary. Just truth. The day of her work gala arrived. She was being honored, applauded as a rising star in her field. I watched from a distance as she took the stage, radiant in her gown, pride gleaming in her eyes. The applause swelled. Then I hit send. A single mass email. Subject line, "The real Sarah." Contained within, the link. The effect was instant. Phones buzzed. Screens lit up. Whispers turned to gasps. I watched the audience's expressions shift from celebration to horror, from admiration to disgust. Section by section, her secret spilled. Sarah's composure shattered. Her face drained of color, her mouth opening and closing with no words to save her. She stammered, tried to steady herself, to command the room again, but it was too late. The evidence was undeniable, the betrayal inescapable. In minutes, her meticulously curated world collapsed around her. Her career? Torched. Her reputation? Ruined. Her social standing? Gone. The whispers never stopped. Wherever she went, she carried the weight of what she'd done. Her name now a cautionary tale. Friends stopped answering. Colleagues avoided her eyes. Her world, once polished and pristine, became a wasteland of her own making. Some say my revenge was cruel, too far, excessive. I don't see it that way. She made her choices consciously, repeatedly, choices that mocked love, loyalty, and everything we built. She invited consequences. Did I feel joy in watching her fall? No, it wasn't joy I felt. It was release. The pain still lingers. The scar of her betrayal is etched into me, quiet, permanent, but I'm healing now, building myself back brick by painful brick, stronger, wiser, no longer the man who believed love alone was enough. Forgiveness might be divine, but not every wound deserves healing. Some don't fade, some shouldn't. I've made peace with what happened, not through grace, but through justice.